Good morning. This is Jackie McLaughlin, and I am here today to share with you the potential to earn a residual income through Young Living, which is the company that I represent and have for almost 15 years now. It's a direct selling company focused on essential oils, supplements, and lifestyle products. And Young Living offers the opportunity for members to build a business if they wish. It's not a requirement, but if they wish, they can they can just receive discounts on the products that they purchase. So the way that works is you get yourself a wholesale account, and that gives you the ability to share with other people, sponsor them into their own wholesale account, and then earn income whenever they buy product. So it's not a requirement. You can have a wholesale account and never do anything with it except just buy products for yourself at the best price available. Or, as many people do, they start out doing just that, using the products for themselves, and they have no intention of actually creating any kind of an income by sharing with others. But what happens typically is people fall in love with the product so much they can't help but share those products with their friends and family, and even much beyond that. So what eventually turns out happening most of the time is that people that are using the products often do start to earn money back because they share with other people and help them get their own wholesale account. The cool thing is you're not selling anybody anything. I never wanted to do Young Living as a business because I had this negative thought in my head about network marketing and how I didn't want to be bugging people to buy stuff, and I'm sure most people that I'm talking to have felt that way, at least in the past, if not currently. But what I discovered was, as I use these products, I just absolutely loved them. There was no way I wasn't going to tell people about them. So I started sharing what I was using and why I liked it, and people wanted to try it. So again, I didn't want to stock stuff and sell it, so I just showed them how to get their own wholesale account and how to find reference books and so forth so they could educate themselves. And next thing I know, Young Living starts sending me a check. I'm like, whoa, this is cool. So those people that I shared with weren't paying me anything. Young Living pays me basically because I'm doing their advertising. They don't spend money on advertising budget like most big corporations do. They just depend on us, the wholesale members, to share with others, and that is their advertising. So they pay us out of the profits from the company through the products that they sell. If they were to sell Young Living oils in a store retail where you have all those various levels of middlemen to cover in order before it ever gets to the consumer, the price for the oils would be much, much higher. And so because we are their only level of payment, the people in our organizations, then that works out better and it makes the oils more affordable, which is one of the reasons they chose network marketing as their business model. And also they recognize that word of mouth advertising is much, much, much more powerful than paid advertising. If you're like me, you don't watch ads, period. I mean, that's why we have a DVR recorder on our TV. When we have a program we want to watch, we record it. Even live sporting events, we'll give them a 30-minute head start or an hour head start and record just so we can go fast forward through the commercials. So word of mouth advertising is much more effective and gets the job done much more. So this morning, we are going to just explore a little bit about the potential that Young Living offers as a business opportunity. And we're going to look at our 2015 income disclosure statement. And I hope that you can see this on your screen, but I will sort of share with you what it says. This first column on the left talks about ranks that where you start in Young Living is as a distributor. And again, Even if you're only buying for your own personal use, you still have the title distributor, even though you're not distributing anything unless you share with others. Excuse me, 93% of all people that come into Young Living, just do the distributorship and buy products at wholesale, and that's it. And so, the majority of the people that you talk to will, if you're building a business with Young Living, the majority of the people that you talk to are going to want product, and they're not going to be trying to build a business. And that's great, because we need that. In order for a network marketing to be considered a legitimate business and not a pyramid scheme, as a lot of people like to call them, we have to have customers. We have to have people buying product to make us legitimate. So the fact that 93% of all people that get an account with Young Living are just buying product for themselves is a really good thing. Not to stress out over that if you're trying to build a business. You want a lot of those people that you've sponsored into the company and that people under you have sponsored into the company to legitimize us with the powers that be. So that's cool. Typically at that level, you're not going to make money because you're not helping people sign up or sharing with others. And then the next level up is called the star level. The star level, average hours worked per week to maintain that level of rank is about 8 hours a week. And 4.4% of the people that sign up and then do start sharing with Young Living will actually make it to the star level. The highest paid star in Young Living makes about $834 a month. So that's pretty amazing. When you think about, 8 hours a week and you make $800 a month, that's not bad. And in order to be a star, what that means is you're going to have a volume under you of 500, and that includes your own purchases as well. So typically, if you bought, technically, if you bought $500 in a month, even if you didn't have anybody under you, you would be a star level because your purchases also count. And the median income, which would be if you looked at a bell-shaped curve, it would be the middle. They earn at star level $59 a month, and the average, excuse me, the average income at star level is $79 a month, or annualized, that would be $948 a year. So, that's a little extra money, a little spending money, a little, kind of mad money, we like to call it. So, and that doesn't take very much. So then the next level is senior star. And in order to be a senior star, your volume requirement is 2,000 overall group volume. That's what OGV is. So a senior star typically puts in about 9 hours a week, and 1.5% of members in Young Living are at that level. And the highest paid senior star is $7,089. The median is $208, and the average is $255. Now you might, and this is per month, you might ask why there's such a big jump from the median and the average to the highest paid. What that means is that person who's a senior star probably sponsored somebody or signed someone up who really built a big organization. And so that senior star is going to be making money from those people's efforts too, even though they're not doing that much. So, if you get a few people doing a lot that are underneath you, even if you're not doing that much, you can still make quite a bit of money. So the average time, I forgot to cover this in the other two ranks, so I'll back up. The average time it takes to get to star level is about 12 months. And the average time it takes to get to senior star level is about 18 months, so a year and a half. And the average time to get to the next rank, which is executive, is 23 months or about 2 years. So to be an executive, the average hours per week are 11, and only 0.6% of the people in all of Young Living, and we're talking hundreds of thousands of people. Actually, we're more than 1 million Young Living members. I should tell you that. We have more than 1 million. So I'm not the math person. I should call my husband in here. So whatever 0.6% is of 1 million, that's how many, approximately how many members are executives. So it's a lot more than you think. When you look at percentages, it sounds really low, but when you think about all the number of people that are in Young Living, it's a lot of people. And so to reach executive, now you have some leg requirements, which means you need to have people under you, 2 people at least under you that are also signing up other people and creating a minimum income. But that is for another day to actually talk about the details of the comp plan. But just so you know, you have to have 2 legs under you to be an executive. Your highest paid executive earned $12,404 a month in 2015, or when these numbers were put together, and the median was $463 and the average was $549. So the requirements for executive are total volume of 4,000, and each of those 2 legs have at least 1,000. So now we're getting into some of the higher ranks, and we'll see that as you see on this graph here, to get to executive, it takes about 2 years. And then the next one is silver. And silver still needs 2 legs, but the requirements are a little higher. And the 2 legs at silver are, or your total volume at silver is 10,000, and the 2 legs each need to have 4,000 minimum. But to be a silver, the average hours per week is 18 hours a week, and 0.3% of members are silver. The lowest paid silver is $306 a month. The highest paid silver is $27,826 per month. The median is $1,769, and the average is $2,221. And it takes typically 32 months to get to silver. Then we have gold, and I'm just going to go through these a little faster, because if you want to see this document in its entirety and you're a member of Young Living, you can download it from your virtual office. And if you are not yet a member in Young Living and you happen to cross this recording and you're interested in becoming a member, I would love for you to contact me and I can help you with that. So, but the gold is 3 legs. The lowest paid gold is almost $2,000 a month. The highest paid gold is almost $40,000 a month. The median is $4,800, and the average is $6,000. Then we have platinum, where the number of hours per week goes up to 33. So, and if you look all the way at Royal Crown Diamond, average hours per week is 39 is the most for Crown Diamond. That's less than a normal work week for 40 hours. So when you look at the income potential for the number of hours required to get to that level average, it's pretty crazy, isn't it? So lowest paid platinum is $5,000 a month. Highest is $57,000 a month. Median is $12,000 a month, and average is $14,000 a month. So again, the number of months that it typically takes average to reach that rank is 63. It took me a lot longer than that. And I don't make as much as the highest by any chance, or even the average, but I'm probably closer to the median when I'm platinum. So diamond is the next one, and average hours per week at diamond is 31. Now you notice the hours kind of dipped down when you went from platinum to diamond for the average. And that's because by the time you get to diamond, you have a lot of leaders under you and you're having to do a little less work. So that's kind of cool. And the lowest paid diamond is almost 14,000 a month. The highest is 144,000 a month. The median is 29,000 a month, and the average is 38,000 a month. So imagine what you can do even at the gold rank, where 4,800 is the median and the average is 6,000. I mean, that's like pretty amazing stuff. So these are life-changing opportunities. This is a life-changing opportunity. The income statistics in this statement are for incomes earned by all active worldwide members in 2015, and an active member is a member who's purchased at least 50 PV in the previous 12 months. The average annual income for all members in this time period, if you take everybody, these are people that are really not building a business as well as those who are, was $28, and the median annual income for all members is zero. 42% of all members who enrolled in 2014 and 54% of all members who enrolled in 2013 didn't even remain active, because people make the mistake of signing people up and then don't help them understand the benefits and how to use the products and do product education. So it's really up to you. If you want to do this as a business, you really have to take responsibility for it as if it were a business. This is not a hobby if you really want to make money at it. But if you are serious about it and you treat it like a business, like it's your only income, even if it's not in the beginning, you will have success, because that's what it takes. Serious application of business principles, treating it like a business. Because it's a relationship business and we tend to sign up people that are friends, it's a little harder for us to picture it that way as a real business, but that's what it requires if you really want to have success more than just a hobby income. And you can have a hobby income if you treat it like a hobby. So it's really up to you what you want to do with it. And these figures we've talked about are not guarantees of any kind or projection of what you would earn, because that, again, depends on your individual diligence, your work, your effort, your skills, and obviously market conditions. So there's no guarantees of income or rank success, but I can tell you personally that this is totally doable for anyone who wants to apply themselves. So I hope that looking at this income potential for building an income with Young Living has opened your eyes to the possibilities, because I know people who have made it all the way to Royal Crown Diamond who, you know, never went to college. Some of them never graduated high school. You know, they are smart people, but for whatever reason, they didn't have a lot of education. And that's not necessary to make us be successful in a business like this. What is necessary is for you to want to help people. And that's really the primary thing that's required of you to be successful in this business, is to want to help others, because that's really what it's all about. So if anybody has any questions, you can use the chat box to ask any kind of questions, and I will be happy to try to answer them. And I'll give you a minute or two to see if there are any. And if not, that will end our discussion for today. I will be doing classes every Friday morning at 10. That each one will be different, and we will go into the various steps and processes of building a business with Young Living. We'll talk more about the compensation plan and things of that nature, things that to do and to focus on if you really want to build and share with others and create a successful income. So all of these classes are going to be recorded, and we will make them available in our group page if you're a part of my team. And if you are not, I don't know how you found this, but if you're here and you're not in my group and you don't have a Young Living account and you want one, you can contact me. I'm Jacque, Jacque, and my email is careyjj@earthlink.net. So just shoot me a message, or you can find me on Facebook under Jacqueline Carey McLaughlin. That middle name is Carey. And I'd be happy to just speak with you. So I'm not seeing any questions in the chat box, so I assume that those of you that are on the call live have got it covered. And I appreciate you coming today, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.